Hello and welcome back. Are you ready to partner with your brain to create long-term change? I am. One of my favorite tools that I developed many years ago is called CPR for the amygdala. In the previous video, we dug deep into how and why it works. So now we're going to have an opportunity to practice it. To begin, let's sense into the mind-body system. I'd like to invite you to turn your attention inward. And notice on a scale of 10 how you're feeling right now. That 10 represents an experience of extreme, intense anxiety or fear or agitation. And a 0 is a state of calm or neutrality. Usually we're somewhere within that 0 to 10 scale. And it's a gift to our mind-body system to turn inward with intention and notice, where are you right here, right now? As you've now identified that number and partnered with your system, let's begin applying that soothing havening touch, palms, havening hug, face in any order. And if you've already identified that you have one type of touch that feels best or most healing to your mind and body, feel free to focus your attention there. This is all about partnership. Now I'd like to invite you to welcome in a gentle breath. We're going to breathe in to a count of 4, 3, 2, 1, and an easy release to a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. When our amygdala is having a difficult time, sometimes she can help us hold our breath. And grounding with breath is a wonderful way to let our mind and body know that we have resources, we have oxygen available. The CPR for the amygdala exercise utilizes brain games to preoccupy the system so that the electrochemical changes of the havening touch can create the change that we're looking for. So I'd like to invite you to look around the space that you're in right here, right now, or even utilize the space that I am sitting within and find any 4 objects that are the color blue. Now, the blue may even be within one single object. Find 5 experiences of blue in your current environment or here on the screen. Intentionally noticing each one and counting in your mind's eye. Beautiful. Now I'd like to invite you to look around your space and let's find any 4 objects that are the color of green. Vibrant greens, deep evergreen, soft mint. It's noticing 4 experiences of green in your environment. Now I'd like to invite you to find any 3 objects that if you were to reach out and touch them, they would be soft to touch. And how about 2 items that if you were to run your fingertips across the surface, they would be smooth. And finally, any 1 item that if you were to lift it up, it would be very light. And how about 1 item that if you were to try to lift it up, you imagine it would be quite heavy? Beautifully done. That mindfulness distraction exercise that we just did has preoccupied the system, which allows for the electrochemical changes that the havening touch creates to downregulate the brain waves and release a lot of very feel-good chemicals into the mind-body system that proactively help the amygdala let go of threatening data from the past and create a state that's permissive for feeling calm and grounded right here, right now. Now I'd like to invite you to welcome in another gentle breath, counting in at your own counts or following my counts, breathing in to a count of 4, 3, 2, 1, and an easy release to a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. And let's return our awareness to ourself. Again, connecting inward. And on that same scale of 0 to 10 that you utilized earlier, where would you rank yourself now? Has anything shifted or changed? And that was a very short engagement with the exercise. With CPR for the amygdala, we usually recommend doing 3 distinct distractions before checking back in. And I'll invite you to practice that after you conclude this video. Or you can also go to my YouTube channel and find an entire playlist of CPR for the amygdala exercises. It's Dr. Kate Truitt. The opportunity here is to find fun brain games, and that could be anything from singing songs. If you have a favorite old MacDonald animal that you love to sing, you can moo like a cow or bay like a goat. If you have brain games that you like to play, such as A to Z, and finding a band for every letter of the alphabet or food that you enjoy, the most important thing is to continue to apply that havening touch while utilizing brain games. You can also even imagine playing different sports, such as bouncing a basketball, counting the basketball bounces, and then shooting hoops. And even just to give you a sense of how the mind-body system works, I'll invite you to take a moment and imagine you're bouncing a basketball. And does it kind of feel like you're doing it? That is the opportunity of preoccupying our system with new sensory data so that our little friend Amy the Amygdala can't continue to source up sensory data from the past. Remember, she speaks the language of the 5 senses, and her number one job is to keep us alive. She's very good at it, 300 million years of practice. And our brain is neuroplastic, so when we partner with our brain, we can create long-term sustainable change. It's an honor being on this journey with you. I look forward to seeing you soon.